this project relates to the South Topeka Redevelopment District. This was a TIF district created in 2002. Approval of project plans is required to utilize TIF funds within the redevelopment districts. That's what we're looking at tonight. So this particular project is located at Southwest 32nd Terrace and Southwest Topeka Boulevard. This is a commercial redevelopment of this particular site or area. Go back to that previous slide. Pointed out, so that's the TIF district. In case some of you aren't familiar with the South Topeka Redevelopment TIF district, those are the boundaries of it. You can see the old, previous mall is in there along with this property and many others along the South Topeka corridor. Right, so this gives you some idea of the development that will be on that site. The Bennigan's is gone, so that combined with the existing use to the west will be removed, and they'll put a new building on that particular portion of the property. And then out front, way out in front of Mainline Printing or the former Gordman's, out by Topeka Boulevard, that will also be a new building on that part of the property as well. So some more retail type uses, restaurant uses on this site, which is currently predominantly vacant parking lots. So the main idea here with the project plans for the Planning Commission is to review the proposed project plan with consistencies with the land use and growth management plan. The land use and growth management plan calls this area out as commercial, or particularly sort of a community commercial area. These community commercial areas contain large-scale commercial uses that serve multiple neighborhoods. They may draw surrounding communities and counties as well. So the South Topeka Boulevard is considered a community commercial area, as would be Highway 24 is another one. So the land use is consistent with the future land use. There's other policies within the growth management plan that are supportive as well. In particular, within our existing city limits, our comp plan talks about encouraging infill and redevelopment to take advantage of existing urban infrastructure and services, and promotes a range of uses to fit within the overall character of the area. And it also mentions creating some incentives to help with attracting that kind of development within that is infill or redevelopment within the city. And the TIF is one of those fiscal incentives. With that, commissioners, I'm pretty sure that's my last slide. Staff is recommending approval of the project plan. Is recommending that the project plan is consistent with the LUGMO. Recommends that the Planning Commission move the approval of the attached resolution, finding that the project plan is consistent with the land use and growth management plan.
Thank you. Any questions to the staff by commissioners?
Sure, Dan, just make sure I understand what we're doing and what we're not doing. This finding of consistency with the plan, it doesn't wed us to, there'll still be a rezoning request coming forward to the Planning Commission at some point in the future.
There won't be. This particular property is zone C4. No, it's zone PUD with C4 and also C4. There's C4 zoning. Those uses are consistent with zoning. So any future approvals for that property will be through site planning, traffic impact analysis, those sorts of things.
Will there be a plat?
No, we've platted that property recently. I don't believe we would have to process a plat, but possibly, depending on how things shake out, there would be a minor plat, though, more than likely, that this body wouldn't see anyway.
So if this goes forward and they proceed to construction, you had a diagram of the parking lot there, and I wasn't quite clear on the the orientation of it, but during site plan review, you can provide some screening, landscaping.
Right, so the landscape standards would apply for new construction, our parking, the stacking for the drive-through. They have to accommodate all the cars on the site so they don't go out into the public rights of way and those sorts of things. So building design will be a part of the review in the site planning phase. So yeah, there's a whole host of items that we touch on through site planning.
So once this, if we make a finding of consistency, then that's the last time we see this project.
More than likely.
Unless the project changes somehow.
Correct. Okay.
Thank you.
Any other questions for staff? Is there an applicant representative here to speak on this issue? Does this go through the normal process?
No public hearing is required.
So then we guess we just go to discussion by commissioners.
Discussion and then a vote.
Okay. Any discussion?
I thought I read in here there were 3 proposed buildings. Is that miss that?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, so there's 2 pad restaurant sites and then a retail center. What you're seeing oriented there is the southern portion of the property is a retail component as well. And it's roughly 20,000 square feet total.
It just doesn't show on that site map. What was it? I see 2 restaurant pad sites. Maybe I'm missing.
I don't think you are.
I'm just curious. I saw the budget's based around 3 buildings. Just was curious.
Right. So the document would be the thing to pay attention to.
Yes.
Perhaps not the attachment or the exhibit.
Okay. Any other questions or comments? If not, we'd be open for a motion.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a motion to approve.
Thank you, Mr. Presser. Have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay. Been moved and seconded. Any discussions on the motion? If not, please take the roll. Call.
Mr. Dean,
Aye.
Mr. Preusner,
Aye.
Mr. Powell,
Aye.
Mr. Niger,
Aye.
Commissioner Pearson,
Aye.
Commissioner Tobabin,
Aye.
Commissioner Warner.
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0.
Thank you. Next up, communications to the commission.
Commissioners, just a staff update, I think. Since you saw their faces, I thought it would be good to let you know